It's the Game with Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm joined with by Jake.
Hello.
Lachlan.
Hey.
Jesse.
Hello.
And Ben.
Hello.
From NolanTCG.
Wow, NolanTCG.
Special guest.
Use code NOLAN5 at checkout.
Undercajated by the not Toon Chaos stuff. Actually.
I think they've got Toon Chaos left. It'll ship out eventually.
But more on that in a little bit. Lachlan, do we have a couple comments?
We do. And I've got them ready right now. Seb YGO said, just subscribed. Thanks, bud.
Sebastian?
Nah, it's someone else.
I was going to say, he wouldn't call himself Seb YGO.
Yes, he would.
You would.
He
LB
totally
plays. He probably isn't subscribed to us, and I'm pretty sure he isn't.
Except for match.
Member of the channel, not subscribed.
And comments on our videos.
He engages on every level except
That's
for
the dude
subscription.
disliking every one of your videos as it comes up. It's Sebastian.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's the one that's disliking all our videos.
It probably is. It's not Sebastian.
He would do it. Then he just
Me,
sent one
no.
of his Spider-Man memes into the group chat when he found out.
Well, he does only send those Spider-Man memes when he's guilty.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, Edwin, on Toon Chaos is broken and Appaloosa is definitely the polar bear. Our last podcast, Edwin wrote, who's a commenter.
A commenter.
recurring.
Said, now I just want Konami to admit Appaloosa is the bear.
You can tell who made
That's what we're all hoping for.
That thumbnail is excellent. I hated it for so long. And then Jesse wrote something in our little group chat saying, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And Brad was like, you got to feel better about it now. Because I sat at my computer for 30 minutes and that's what I came up
He
with.
came out so depressed, and he showed me. I'm like, that's great. Like,
You
that's-
were like, this is the best thumbnail we've had in a while. And I
Best
was like,
thumbnail on our channel, bro.
I was like, this thumbnail sucks. I hate it. He then
Plague
said,
of the artist.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I get notifications for Cowboy for Game, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
cut that bit, cut it.
Thanks for coming on, by the way.
But
So glad you're here.
Then I saw there was writing in the thumbnail. I was like, oh, there's writing in the thumbnail. I saw it. I was absolutely cacking myself at work. Oh,
More
man.
writing in the thumbnail. Just put the entire B-movie screen.
Yeah.
That's the. He then went on to write, if you had to get, and this is going to be a good question for all of us.
Ooh.
We can have little guesses, and then we can back it up after that. But we'll just say a guess first, and then we can talk about it. If you had to guess, what will be the next meta deck?
Red eyes.
Or are there any hidden gems out there that haven't been discovered yet, you think?
Now, are we talking a new deck that will be meta, or the next?
The next meta deck.
Okay. For the
What
next
do you
format.
think, Bragg?
Is this
the
after Rise of the
Rocket Link
Duelist?
stuff might be a shout.
Yeah.
That's kind of
What, based on the FTK?
Yeah.
That FTK is so filthy.
But even there's gonna be a way to gear that into,
everything.
links what we already know is broken. August probably come August, but I'm not sure if you count as a next meta deck that's
Nah.
already been meta.
August doesn't count.
Of course
It's a
you would.
shiny
Of course you
answer.
would say that.
Plunders.
I think Plunder's a good shout. What do you think?
Depends if they get more support. Have
You
they already
said
said that
Dragon
this is the last of
Maidens.
it?
No, but thank you for reminding me because I forgot the name. Dragma. It's obvious.
Dragma.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm literally
Dragma.
looking up the cards now.
But yeah, Dragon Maid. Dragon
Dragma's-
Maid is OP.
Dragmas is the next splashable archetype. It
I
just
was
seems to
gonna
go with
say.
everything. So that would be my shout is Dragma.deck.
I'm with you. Just like light spellcasters, I'm like, okay, and it's very splashable.
Light, you say?
Yeah, that's...
No, but the problem with that deck is you have to summon Macabre first and then start summoning the Dragma.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I think it's still way too... Sorry, I think it's way
I
too
think it's
splashable. I'm with you on that one.
And I think it's Dynamist.
No.
Ah, boo!
He said the next meta deck, that's going to be meta.
It's true.
Oh. Then
Don't miss it,
Plunders.
never not been meta.
But
What about
Plun-
Plunders?
Do
So
Plunders
Plun-
do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they put up two negates, and then they can put up a similar board to Eldritch at the moment.
Okay.
It's just not as much recursion.
Yeah.
The good thing is they generally get payoff for their effects. Like even if when they negate, they then search a card or draw a card or something
Yeah.
like that.
they started just rolling into pluses. Not so much as I just get to use this card in the graveyard right now on plus. It's more just rolling.
-1/+1 kind of thing, yeah.
They don't get any more support in the next set, but the OCG's World Exclusive Pack will have them, and they'll probably give them.
They're gonna get something broken. We're not gonna see it for a
They'll
year.
probably get a Link 1 of some sort, like some sort of like mini Halcra Firebrax that summons from deck or something.
I really hate any deck that plays a Link 1. That just
Yeah, fuck Abyss.
So-
Either give them a level 3 tuner,
so cancer.
or give them a level 3 tuner.
Oh yeah, you just want to use.
You get a level 8 too.
Tour
man.
guide, hack and Firebrax.
You get Dragon Hexer. Dragon Core Hexer. Yeah, that's all the comments.
We'll see.
Thanks, Edwin.
We'll see who's speaking of predictions. You three are here for the money. So will COVID break the Yu-Gi-Oh market? We are 3/4 of the way through.
It really did.
How are we all feeling on our predictions? Well, it broke it in the wrong way.
yeah, went up.
I remember when during the predictions I said, "What are Yu-Gi-Oh players gonna do with their stimulus checks?"
Yeah.
It turns out they're gonna waste it on cardboard.
Yeah.
We did consider it as an option, but then we went, nah, they need to survive.
Nah.
No.
They already.
They'll just starve.
They already waste their hard-earned money. They didn't have to do anything
They're like,
for this money. Of
oh,
course they're
auction
putting
for
it in.
120%?
Yeah.
Click, 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 I need a bet.
I've never look. The worst case I've seen for it lately is the Fox Gizmek. I've seen that on auctions go for like $40, but I've seen it on OzYGO and Najiko for like $20. I'm like,
Yeah.
just visit a website other than
Do you
Facebook.
mean like the fox that I've been searching for?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Uka.
I paid 20 for one and 10 for each of the other two.
Yeah.
I bought one for 10 tonight.
Oh, dang.
Someone's having a little giggle.
Yeah. More than enough funny.
You got 1 for 10 the other night.
Hey, thanks, man.
Which you
No,
He's just
we
heard
was-
about
we
them
was-
going for 40 on auctions and then
No,
they're
no,
like,
no.
Oh, bro,
one
we-
for 10.
I've not looked at the price. I think Jesse looked at the price.
I didn't look at the price at
Oh.
all. And I was just,
We just went.
They were 10 at
well,
launch.
no, because I got some cards off Bragg, and it was like 10
yeah.
for that, for a Graceful and a Red Eye Zombie, and I was like, I don't need this Gizmek. Lachlan wanted it, so I gave
No
Lachlan
one
a
needs that
Gizmek.
Gizmek.
And then he...
It's good.
Then Lachlan owes Bragg
It is
$10.
quite good.
It's alright.
It's not a Cyber Dragon card, bro. It's not good at all.
I'm feeling quite poor about my predictions.
Yeah, same.
However, there's one thing that we did get correct. Imperm.
Yeah.
At least I got it correct. I can't remember what your two things were. We all said Imperm was going up again, right?
Yeah.
And even the new printing of Imperm we said was going to be worth
Yeah.
more. I think we're pretty spot on Imperm.
Do you remember what you said about Extrav?
We said it would go down. We said it would tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said $33.
Yeah,
Well,
I said the reprint would be 30.
Well, I mean,
I said the reprint would be $15 and not to pay over $100 for a playset of the secrets.
in yours defense though, it's 2 per K, 2 ultras case.
Really?
Wait, is that what Toon Chaos is?
Yeah.
No, it's,
Two-
it's a little
Silent
bit.
mining.
It's
I was going to
three
say, it's got to be better than that.
No,
It's
as in-
3 to 4 per box of an
For
ultra.
Extrav? No, yeah, for an ultra, but every case.
Oh,
I've
an
seen
ultra
is-
extra.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
ultra
I
extra.
thought you just meant
Yeah.
ultras.
I thought
And
you meant
like, what
ultras.
the
I'm like,
fuck?
I've
The-
seen box openings that have been godly then.
Nah, yeah. So
It's the exact same for Silent Mining.
the Extrav and the Ignoble are seemingly 2. It's the same thing they do with Secret Slayers. You've got the different
Oh.
tiers of short.
Fire Noble Knights.
Here's
Fire
a
Noble
reprint
Knights
that
will be
you
the
really
next
need.
medal.
Ignobles are kind of broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
Like,
They have like
that's
17 ways to get to Isolde.
Fuck that.
Man, when do we get that structure deck?
It's going to be the deck that bans.
yeah, eventually.
Finally. It
Finally,
needs to
like
go.
2.5 years later, we get Isolde banned.
Oh, touching on the table here.
Gypsies.
Yeah. So that's kind of messed up.
Yeah. I know I wasn't on the predictions, but I was
We
talking
need to
to
get
myself
Ignobles
about it. And
get-go,
I
right?
definitely thought people were going to do what I did, which is sell all of your staples. Which
And
is,
then it went, up!
yeah, like
Where we going?
sell all the cards that you're like, oh, are going to get reprinted because
To
you
the
don't
top.
think Yu-Gi-Oh's going back to August, and then have to spend probably about double what I sold them for to
Oh,
get them
no.
back.
See, this is the thing. I don't play with that kind of market. Like, in terms of staples and stuff, never sell staples. Just never sell them.
Always keep a staple binder.
That's the thing. I've got my sides binder, and I don't sell them.
Yeah, when
Because,
I'm
like,
talking about like
stuff
reprinting
fluctuates in
cards.
and out of them. Like, that's the thing. I've always gone for the first and, like, thereon, the better printing. So, like, I think Desires is probably the best example. So I had the Secrets from the start. I spent a shit ton of those because I bought so many boxes. Had them.
I bought them when they
kept
were bad.
them. And then when the Altis got printed, chased a set of those and sold the Secrets. Because the thing is, like, and I've talked about this before, people put a residual value on what they buy and sell cards for. There's the value that you get from playing them. Like, you win more and get more prizes from playing better cards. Like, Imperm gets you more than what an Effect Veiler would on aggregate.
Definitely.
And because of that prize, you're getting more value from that card.
I have found that, like, and this is not to sound like, you know, a salty scrub player that's only ever won a 6-man locals, but I do find that the people who put a bit of money in will get more money out just because they're winning.
The
more
rich
stuff.
stay richer.
How was that week in Yu-Gi-Oh?
I went 3-1 with Dragon Maids and took down someone at top 16 of YCS playing the deck they played at YCS.
Yeah, good.
Wait, where'd you play Ulticast?
No, last week.
Oh, last week.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember what... Oh, no, I won last week.
I said, how was this? I guess it's...
I lost in the finals tonight because I made Celine with one spell and eat the grave.
I looked over and you were sitting there with Celine, and Lewis was like, huh? You're like, yeah, I know, bro.
I thought you just removed counters up to the level, and I was like, I only need one to summon thingy. And I picked it up and I read through it. I went, I was like, no. But he said he had the Ash for the Aurodon play anyway, so it didn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Jack.
I knew before.
I also hate King of Games. If you've got an idea of what I could stream now that I've done that would be interesting, that would be excellent.
Legacy of the Duelist.
I'm not streaming
Link
Legacy of the
Evolution.
Duelist.
You play Blue Eyes and you win every
Nah,
game.
play Dynamix.
Play Capsule Coliseum.
It's great. You just make the Max boy. What's
You thought it was
his
going to be a
name?
quiet week.
But yeah, I
Isn't
hate
it?
King
And
of
then you
Games
invited
Max?
Jesse on the podcast.
on Duelist.
Now it's not
He invited
quiet.
me last week.
Because I won 3 games in a row and then the next 2 people DC'd.
I thought it was just 2 people DC,
We'll
and you're
put
still
a-
running around like,
we'll put a-
Kick Out Games!
We'll put a little highlights video together. Because this guy was absolutely destroying me and I was like... And then like, it started
Your
saying
sentries were
loading and I
broken.
was like... Oh, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Pray for me, boys. Pray for... Ah! What happened? Oh my god!
I thought your sentries were broken. How could you be getting beaten?
How's your week, Jake?
So, scrubbed out of Ben Nolan's Quarantine Cup playoffs.
Where can I
tell
find
me
those
about
videos?
Those videos haven't gone up yet, Jake. Spoilers for the people.
Well, this will go up before... No, this will go out after the
How
round.
much
No,
of an
it goes up.
overlap
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
no,
in
yeah.
Tell me how
viewership.
long I'll upload it whenever.
All of your
They went up
subscribers.
because
This is going to take a while.
it's on Saturday. Saturday night, Jake loses.
Awesome.
Have I lost yet?
You lost
You're
first
the
day,
next
did
You
you?
lose on Thursday.
Oh.
I want to watch that one, not because you lose, but because I commentated. I want to see how well I did.
You did a good job. You did a very good job.
Well, you're not king of games, so it must be shit.
I just want to see the Lewis versus Logan one, and that's it. That's all I want to see.
It was good.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a while for that one.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I was sitting there when I realised that he was losing regardless.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
why is he still playing?
No
So
matter
amazing.
what he did, it was great because Seb.
But yeah, that was my week in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Seb in the chat was like, Lewis plays Ghost Mourner, and then Lewis activated Ghost Mourner.
Yeah, immediately.
And it was like, yeah, like
Lewis.
Seb.
Actually,
Seb-
that's pretty much how it happened in
Seb
the commentary
put the
too.
card
I'm
in
like,
his hand. I'm
if
positive
Lewis
of
is
that.
opening Ghost Mourner, that's really going to stuff up Logan's play. And then 2 seconds later, he drops it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh.
Because I his list, I'm like, he only has 2. There's no fucking way. Goes to one, I'm like, nah.
And then Nibiru.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, the Nibiru doesn't matter.
It was going to bounce back to his hand anyway, so he's going to take damage regardless.
no matter what he did.
Logan was a bit salty.
He was super salty.
He's texting.
Because of time.
He just
He's texting me after going, did I play
can't
well?
just waltz in and win a fucking...
We were like... Brett, we were kind of against the time thing as well, though.
I did give him 5 extra minutes for that match.
Yeah.
I gave him 50 minutes.
If that's the way you played the whole thing, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, he was slow playing for a bit there, too.
Oh, there was
Yeah, I
points
said
where
it.
we were just like, oh, is it
Yeah,
frozen?
it was just awkward silence.
You're joking.
We thought someone DC'd for a while.
Jokingly.
Well, it's probably because Logan's internet's garbage.
Yeah, look, it's probably playing on his like fucking Blueberry that he got in 2009.
He's
That's
Blueberry!
Him and
Blackberry. Fuck. Bro, that's how long it's been. I don't even know what it's called. He was trying to, I was telling him playing a berry. Blueberry.
You playing on your raspberry?
My highlights reel on this podcast is a mess. Someone put that together, not me.
So that was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was your comments. Leave us a comment, like, subscribe. And
Yeah.
jazz. Moving on to the new COVID-related tournament rules.
Yes!
How many times have you broken it tonight?
No, it's just, it's funny.
Imagine
I
getting
had,
excited.
so
if you
I
just-
had Grayson in the first round. I got slaughtered. Dude was like transcode,
Right.
access code. I win. Oh, yeah, fair enough. And we fully abiding by the rules and stuff. And then I rolled the dice and I go, Ben, what do I do here? And he's like, it says nothing about rolling dice because you can't roll two different die. Have to roll the same die.
True. Yeah.
Because I rolled it and then
Unless
Grayson
you
rolled
do
Well,
it.
hold on. You meant to... Yes, you meant to be scissors, paper, rock.
It's Ben's fault.
Look, I also consider that cheap. But
Scissors, paper, rock. It's the rules.
It should just
would
be
say-
Rochambeau.
no, I'll just like stall a little bit. No,
But I get first all the
not throw it back.
time. We roll the dice to see who goes first and
You should.
Rochambeau.
All I know is I decided to check out the PPG stream before locals today to see how seriously people were taking it, and there was none of this following its rules on the PPG
So
stream.
they're in the American one. So
Yeah.
they...
Are they under EU? No.
PPG.
I assumed it was just a global.
No, sorry.
Nah, so
Global
it's just
NA.
it was just a European
It's
one.
just Europe.
Yeah, it's
okay.
just European for the moment.
Because they
PPG
don't
have
give
their
a
own ban
fuck
list. They
about
don't care what the
Americans.
rules are.
Legit.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Because
as
they
well.
know
It's like,
Americans won't follow it.
PPG like importing product and stuff down for like they're at full ARG level where they're completely split off from Konami. I'm pretty sure.
Good on
Unbanned Stratos.
Good on them.
Bro. Oh, wait. It'd be so good if they're like, new ban list. We just put Stratos back to fucking 0.
Just to bring back those comments because that's the only interaction we used to get, and it was much simpler times.
Oh, remember the days.
Also, multi-fake it to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fine with
please.
but we're not here to talk about ban lists. That's been another couple of weeks since I do ban list predictions.
Multi-faggot to one, the
Probably
band
next week.
Sangan.
Yeah. So they lay out that you can no longer touch your opponent's cards or items. So obviously the dice, that's a bit tricky. Cards though, you can't cut decks. So to not implicate yourselves, you can plead the fifth. Was anyone cutting decks tonight?
I forgot on camera
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
twice.
I was very good on camera.
We will work that out.
I like.
It's a good habit to have.
I like cut my own deck. We did it all the time, and then at one point I just handed it forward to Lewis, and Lewis cut it, and then he did the same thing back, and I just cut it, and I was like, oh fuck, I've just forgotten like for
It's
half a
complete
second,
reflex though. Like,
and I was like,
yeah,
I don't want to get banned.
The amount of times me and Grayson went to cut, I went, and I looked up to the camera, and went, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Like I get the rule, but then going into the next one was you should be carrying an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with you and should be using it frequently throughout the event. Good Games has had hand sanitizer on in store for years.
Yeah, they've only had the small one though. Only just before, like the lockdown, did they bring out the big one? Because I went up to Ruddy and I went, "Hey, do you have any hand sanitizer?" And he goes, "I don't think so." And I looked at him and went, "Oh, I've got this big 5-liter one."
Over your mouth.
I was like, "Oh."
So I mean, touching other people's. If you're still hand sanitizing, you're not touching your face. You're still keeping distance. I don't think it's going to spread from cards.
Well, the issue is, I suppose, that particularly in a bigger tournament, which I'm sure is what they're building up for eventually, is that just one person, in theory, needs to have it. Someone cuts their deck, has it on their hands, goes to the next match, cuts a deck, has it on their hands.
But if
you wash your hands between rounds.
Can it not be
actually, I do remember-
transmitted just
I
by
do remember-
persons? Just by
I do
listening to
remember
someone
them
though?
saying that actually pretty early on in COVID, maybe a month into COVID, they said that transfer from surfaces was actually very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you get coughed on. That's
I was
or
gonna
like
say,
when
I'm
you
pretty sure it's
make
more-
out with someone who's got COVID.
Pretty sure it's more likely, if I'm sitting across the table from someone, for them just speaking to me or like something
Coughing
from
up water.
them. Yeah.
How many times have you
Getting
been at
on
an
me.
event and smelled your opponent's breath? That means you've got COVID.
That's a good point.
I sat in a chair today after someone smelled.
I sat in a car with
What a
someone today.
sentence.
Well, that goes into the original rules, not so much the amended rules here of just take a shower.
Wash your hands.
So
at least.
I've always said.
bad how little this player base cares for the most part on their personal hygiene.
Most people.
Bro, we are like kings compared to Smash players.
Oh,
Well, let's. We've had the Smash player talk before.
But if you are in, and I've always said this, if I am in the final round, or if I'm bubbling, and my opponent fucking stinks, I'm calling a judge. And I'm gonna be like, no, this person needs to be disqualified or get some deodorant.
I think should be totally fine if you bring a thing of hand sanitizer and you ask your opponent to put hand sanitizer on, and if they say no, for them just to get DQ'd. I seriously think that's totally fine.
I think the
Hugo friendship.
I
Now
don't
with
want to
hand
relapse.
Yeah. Quickly put on gloves with UJ friendship.
the biggest rule probably is if you display any symptoms of any ills, even if you have the flu, just don't go. No tournament's worth it. Like, don't do it.
I don't know.
It's seriously like
Like, we just got OTS 13.
no.
Yeah,
way.
that's not worth it.
Yeah, well, the Abyss Dweller's not in that pack anymore, so I can probably skip a week or two now.
Yeah, legit.
Book of me. Book of me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just want the books for goats.
that's the
Oh,
thing. I
but
want a
son-
play set. Why do I keep going for the ones that I need a play set of?
The weird one though, smartphones can be used at tier 1 events to keep track of life points as well as a card database for checking text and translations.
The 40-minute timer is going to go down the toilet so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that took 15 seconds, which I could have just read and gone, yeah, okay.
So with that card database in front of you, you can read the update, the Legendary Jeweler Season 1. They added it a little bit earlier than usual to the card database.
How good is it?
Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon.
Yeah, baby!
It's a rather...
Fuck that
I
card!
wonder if that's maybe why they
Piece of nonce.
I feel like it's very like non-coincidental that they happen to say, oh well, you can use the card database like freely at tables. Also, we're going to errata this card now.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
so good. This card's deserved
I think
this
it'd be
errata for so
less
long.
coincidental. I would have really liked to have seen them just gone back and errated every single soft once per turn. Just any card that has said, oh,
Bro, you're
once per
talking
turn.
madness
See,
right
That's
now.
a lot of cards.
I know, that's, yeah. I don't care.
Like, if a card says once per turn, it means once per turn. That's what you mean, right? Not once per turn per card.
no, like
Yes.
the soft ones.
Yeah, so like,
Like
so,
Armageddon
like what
Knight.
they did with,
yeah.
yes.
He wants to change
Yeah.
all soft ones per turns to
Someone
hard
get
ones
knight
per
on once
turns.
per turn?
Yeah.
No,
Not
it's
that
Or change the rule.
about his summon.
Yeah.
Or change the rule. Because I think that's just a problem.
I agree.
Like, because
I'll take that.
they're just forever going back and going.
Mate, what's...
Make a once per turn set with all more runners. Every once per turn
I
card.
think they should have done that with the ban list. If they had gone, oh, we're not actually going to hit any cards, but we've gone back and errated all the once per turn, so it's more likely that there's not going to be as many degenerate decks like the just abuse Cannon Soldier.
I do think they should like errata the cards that are already on the ban list to hard ones per turns to bring them off.
I think I
Just
definitely
hitting
agree
We've
with
definitely
that.
had this conversation on the pod before, but I
We're
think
stuck
our
in this
opinion was the
eternal-
other way around. In that, if you're going to errata an old card and then bring it back, why not just make a new version of it and keep the old one banned?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
They're
then,
just
then
making better Lightning Storm. Just
Yeah.
you know, that's the card coming in Rise of the Duelist.
Arties, Feather Duster, oh, and then
Forbidden droplets.
Forbidden Droplets is
that's what they did with
not-
the Chaos Monsters. Then they unbanned the
three,
Chaos
the
Monsters.
three
Yeah, the
talents.
Change of Heart and
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so good.
That you know, I really think that Konami should be going back and looking at the ban cards, which are playable cards, and will go up and make them money.
Like,
Will go up and they should go back and go, okay, how can we make this card not nuts? Like, why is it on the ban list? Can we get it off by errataing it? And they should
Yeah.
be doing everything in their power to errata.
Like, they could
every card on
errata
there.
6 cents. To instead
Like-
be double cents. And you could change it so you can only call 1 or 2, and then you flip A coin, good luck.
So stuff like that can always just stay on the ban list for me. It's things like Lunar Light Tiger. You stick a hard
Yeah.
once per turn on it, bring it back.
I don't know why that was never a hard once per turn. Surely they looked at that with the support that they made and went, maybe there's a problem here.
Konami doesn't look at their
No.
cards, bro.
Fuck
No
yeah.
way. They
Oh,
don't look at their
Spiral. Every one of their cards.
Atlantean Dragoons.
Well, Spiral.
Dragoons fucking...
This
all Mermail
this
cards should
harkens
be
back to
on
like
board.
an original rant when they announced the Spiral Monsters of that they said in that going, and you'll notice it's not hard once per turn. Like they deliberately said, we are designing this card so you can abuse it.
And then the Japanese came in and were like, no, we can do it better.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard once per
monster.
turn, but also it's broke.
Yeah. So with Legendary Duel Season 1 as well, we pretty much get every card that was in the first two Legendary Duels packs,
Big asterisk there.
except Mimicat and Toon Kingdom.
I think there is
The two
another
most
missing
expensive.
card.
That's
I'm just not
insane.
sure.
Yeah, I think
might be
I think
right.
from the second one.
Which one was the second one?
From the second pack, which would be
Was that the Ancient Millennium?
No, sorry, the first one. Yeah, Ancient Millennium's second. Legendary Duelist.
Oh,
is the first.
so that was the Joey Pegasus one, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it one of the relinquished supports?
No. So Joey's pack was the first pack, and I think we're missing a card from that because we're missing two
What was
cards.
the Joey card support?
Well, no, I mean it also
like
had
Slash Dragon and stuff.
yeah, it also had bloody the Legendary Fisherman stuff as well.
Is that stuff in there?
Ooh.
Yeah, Legendary Fisherman's in
Legendary
here as well.
Fisherman's in there, I remember saying
What about
that.
Sea Stealth Attack?
Yes.
Will it be a better rarity, you reckon?
I think it's the same.
It could be a color.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
And
Blue,
then
that'd be nice.
Red Eyes Fusion as well is kind of cute. But yeah, so off the top, big apologies. I did say it was going to be in this set. I was 80% confident
Hold
as
out
of
for
last
Toon
week.
Kingdom, but now that there's confirmed no reprints, it's going to skyrocket, so...
Every day, Bragg walked out and was like, he would say a lower number of percentage.
Yeah.
He was sure that it was going to happen. He got to 80 and he was like, I'm just going to stick here.
Yeah, well, because it went to 80 when they announced the Dragons of Legend reprint. And it's like, they can't just sell it purely based off, like, Dark Magician Girl, different artwork. It's going to have to be something.
Oh,
Jesse would buy it.
you don't know this community well enough,
Like-
Bragg.
Like, as probably the weebiest guy in the room, or at least one of them, I will definitely be buying a couple of those for not only mostly what I'm after is the dice and the alternative.
Oh, those dice are
The
pretty cool.
dice is really good.
Like, I bought original Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight of Bragg, and I'm really happy with that card, but I will definitely be chasing the alternative art.
Look, the bigger the 2D, the more sales.
Well, you've seen my mats.
I do think that they're just hedging their bets, leaving it as the set as originally intended. Like, and it's kind of dog like to release all your Toon cards now, and then it's just a weird state of products. You get Alt Art Toon more than this though.
It's alright.
Alternate art.
If it comes in a nice rarity,
The face
The graveyard one?
No, the non-graveyard one.
Ugh.
Because
That one's gross.
the original one's in Toon Chaos.
And yeah, I remember saying that I wanted
it's
that
rare.
in collector's rare.
I'm not a big fan of
That should have
collectors.
been like. I mean, well, while we're here, collector's rare.
I,
Chaos Space looks really good.
I don't rate it that much.
yeah, I don't like Chaos Space.
I look like watching a particular YouTuber's case opening. I every photo I'd seen of it was crap, but like when it was like on video, I'm like, oh,
I haven't
I'm
seen
kinda
Chaos
liking that.
Space.
Valkyrie as well, like Valkyria.
Right.
Chaos Valkyria looks very good.
Yeah, that looks.
From the Chaos rares that I've seen in like the BLS and all those stuff, which I think.
BLS is really good.
Think I like
Well,
that one.
okay, if BLS is really would you say BLS is in comparable state to Chaos Space?
No, Chaos
I'd
Space
say
is like
it's
the whole
marginally
thing
better.
is the foiling. It's
Okay,
the thing I don't
because
like.
when I looked at the BLS, which I expected to be the really nice one, because I feel like that card's got a lot of potential, I'm just like, it looked better in Ulti. Like, there's just all these cards that they're bringing out, all these new rarities. I'm just like, one, it look better in Ulti. Two, it look even better in Ghost.
Starlight's not a new rarity. It's just old prismatic.
Yeah, but okay, so with Starlight, it would look better in Prismatic. Toto would look better in Prismatic. One of my favorite cards is
Yeah,
I said they're the
you
same.
just said the same thing.
They are. The old prismatic.
Yeah,
It's
if
like,
you-
look
they're
at
the
prismatic
same thing, the
anti-spell.
silver.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no,
just a
then-
Starlight rare.
They're the same thing.
I
just
know
with
what
a
you're
bit of
talking-
extra silver.
I know what you're talking about.
Even some old Hobby League cards look like it.
But the
Once they
Starlights
get
are
rid of the
so
wallness.
messy. It's like with the old Prismatics, you can definitely see it in the artwork. on the rest of the card, it's there, but it's not like with the Starlights. It's like, hey, check out, I've got mines all over me.
Luke pulled a Starlight Dragon Maid today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, in the box hype. Tom literally bought the box before him and was chasing a Starlight of anything, like preferably the Charmer.
God, they're all degenerates.
Dead set. Like once people realized what was going on, they just went for days on the
There's like
boxes. It was
5
insane.
access code talkers were pulled.
Four access codes.
Out
Two
of
of them.
6 boxes.
Two of them to Boris.
I think there was 5 link crosses.
Yeah,
5 link crosses.
Well, that's the
Case
value of
two
these
answers.
cards like plummeting locally for a bit, I guess. Oh. Well. And to finish off, Legendary Duelists, we get a sneak preview of Return of the Duelist cards. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, Machina, Re-Savager, which I haven't even read that card.
I haven't read it either.
I don't read any of them.
I don't read.
Can't.
I mean, the one relevant card in here to the rest of the set of Fury of Karyushin. So that's the Torrential Tribute.
Oh, the one that searches Torrential. Yeah.
Let's go.
And Malfi, Rabbi.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be building that deck.
Oh, that's the.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
The
the
Marfei
Marfeis.
cards.
Malfis.
That's the one with that's the vanilla with the really
Oh,
cool
you found it in
flame
the
attacks.
I found- the other day,
I found a few
the,
beating
like
schools.
really soft watercolor.
If you have
looking
those hanging
artwork.
around, I would quite like to acquire them at the end of this podcast.
Yeah, I've got like 6.
Or
What do you- what-
I would
what's
like to
this?
place it.
Beating School.
Oh yeah, I've got so much of that, and Ezrock Sunrise.
I got my
I was-
I
calendar.
don't like that they called it Ayers Rock
It-
when they
it-
could have just called it Uluru Sunrise.
It was so weird. I mean, I
I
guess
wonder if they'll errata
No one
that card
calls
to
it
say
Ezrock.
Uluru.
My grandma said Ayers Rock.
My grandma's dead.
This isn't a competition.
Welcome to the
My
podcast
grandmother's so
after
old
midnight.
she says air rock. My grandmother's so old she's not alive. Jesus
Not
Christ.
dust.
Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've come through Yahoo Answers for Yu-Gi-Oh! Related questions. Anonymous asks, how come in Yu-Gi-Oh? Why do Yu-Gi-Ohs have to coast so much? I know stores that buy them for money, and it's probably like 1.25 cents for one pack. Then, why when I go to the store, it's like $5 for a one pack that has 9 cards inside? Can you tell me where I can buy cards the cheapest? In brackets, not on the internet.
I was about to say, buy singles.
Okay, so the reason that they charge more than what they buy them for is because of capitalism.
Yep.
Fella, I'm listening to your question. You don't understand it. You're fine. Just buy packs at whatever they tell you to buy packs at.
The way packs are built.
Oh damn! I just got to spend $175 at Chaotic Factory. Fuck!
The way packs are built,
They didn't even shoot
you're realistically not supposed to buy them by boxes or by cases.
Yeah.
The way they're made is to be hung up at the aisle, like when you're buying your groceries.
About to get married.
Yeah.
When you're buying your groceries, you walk past like at Kmart. That's why they're right next to the registers.
Oh,
Because you walk past, you go, yeah,
They're
I'll buy
right
a pack.
next to the registers because you steal them if they were anywhere else.
So you go, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I'll buy a pack, and you buy 1 or 2, and then they've just made an $8 profit because the cards cost $1.
It's probably like 1.25 cents for one pack. Is he thinking of like just a
I
comparison
think he's
between
thinking
like a,
of
like a Star
what
Pack or
they
something?
buy it for.
He's thinking what the manufacturing cost is.
I want to see how it's made done on these fucking cards.
Yeah.
I need to see it.
They like print it by the sheet and then they slice it up and it's randomly issued.
I don't. Yeah, but I haven't seen it. I need to see a video.
And then,
of it
how are they doing short prints? Are they specifically going? Okay, so the top 3 will be.
Well, assume they just print like
Yeah.
1,000 of this, 1,000 of this,
Yeah.
and like 200 of that. 200.
like
I-
we
I
know
think
they're
on the
short printing.
sheet,
I
they
don't
just
care.
don't put it
I
as
just
much.
want to see it.
Well,
happen.
they print all the don't they print like all the commons and all the hollows and everything?
I think they print commons in mass. And then I think the like secret rares they have like a sheet and then the sheet will have say 1 of a short print and then 2 to 3 of the others.
That's what I'm.
And then they just cut it all up and then
That's what I
randomly
think
issue it.
because it's much easier to lay down all the hollows onto that.
How much do you think the people get paid for? They're made in Belgium, aren't they?
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
The EU, Belgium.
Texas for North America.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So
But
North
it's
Americans
100%
is
all
basically Mexicans.
Much love to our Texan and Belgian viewers. I do wonder how they do like guarantee like per case as well, because cases do seem to even out.
Well, they
too.
don't anymore.
I mean, even if you open a case, you'll generally get.
Unless they have like a secrets packaging section, and
Yeah.
then a certain amount of those go into the box.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, obviously, there's different there's margin of error, but en masse,
Yeah.
they're pretty damn close. Yeah, you
Like
get that
if
free
they are
secret box. Odds
intentionally
don't
not
work.
short
I
printing
was gonna
it,
say you got
it's
that
just
free
random.
secret box, and then when Bowden won a regional last year, he got like no secrets in his box.
You took a secret.
I got
No,
a
I
one-
took Andrew's secret.
Oh, that's right. He had a 1 secret box, didn't he?
I got a 1 secret box tonight.
Yours was only one secret.
Yeah, I got a 1
But it was
secret
access
box.
code, so
yeah, I
so
got
let's
access
go.
code link Ross. I didn't care. Yeah.
Let's
I
go
would
to
take
good
it
games
back
right now and buy the rest.
Oh, the Starlight's been pulled.
No, but then there's a 3 secret box still there.
I think if you have a 1 secret box in a case, there's a Starlight,
Starlight
in
in
the
the
case.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not put the Starlight in the fucking box then? What?
Why
He
would-
just replaced someone else's secret.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
The
What
Starlight
the
should,
fuck?
the Starlight should replace a super, those dogs.
It
The Starlight should just replace a common.
wouldn't surprise me
Well,
if...
doesn't it replace the whatever rarity of the card it is?
No.
No, it replaces a secret in the case.
Oh, in the case,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
That's-
'Cause I was gonna say in the box doesn't.
It
sound
wouldn't
right, 'cause they've
surprise
definitely
me
got
if the
2 secrets
chase
and,
cards
like,
are
Yeah,
Starlight.
yeah, it replaces
like human handed out, because I know like in Ghosts and stuff with docs and all that stuff, it's like notorious that the chase card, like a ulti or a Ghost or a Starlight, will replace someone's secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not in the box that it's supposed to, but
Yeah.
in someone else's box.
Yeah, it does in the case.
It wouldn't surprise me if they had them cut, then there was some dude there going, all right, boom, 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 blah blah blah. You know, and that's why it's you open it back and they're dirty.
So you run into an issue where they come up with this new system, and then they forget to scramble them, and you end up with Bosch, where they're set packs.
Yeah. What was it?
What?
Some say problem, some say opportunity.
What an unfortunate issue.
What was the
What an unfortunate issue.
what was the Pokemon set where it was like every single
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon? Yeah,
Yeah, it was every-
It was every like second
third.
and then
Yeah.
sixth or whatever.
We'd have to accidentally drop the boxes at work after we opened them, so that they were scrambled.
Nuts.
Because people would be like, "Oh, have you got a sealed box? Can I open it up?" And you'd open it up and be like, "Oh, sorry."
I'm still pretty sure Secret Slayers favors the right side of the box.
Hangs a little bit at the right.
My Etco box, although I suppose because I only got 1 secret. The secret's on the left hand side. I got 5 ultras on one side and then 1 secret on the other.
Yeah, but Secret Slayers, every secret I saw pulled ever with my own eyes was from the right.
Secret slice.
Yeah.
There's a secret in every pack.
No, but I meant sorry, the chase cards.
Okay.
They were all like. Oh no, they were actually bottom left, weren't they?
Do you know a dual overload theory? Which I mean isn't
the-
true
the-
because there's just no good cards in that.
Yeah, the first card of a pack is the chase card.
Yeah, I know.
And sometimes actually no, my Phantasma was upside down in the first card.
I noticed that when I was opening my cases.
Yeah.
Well, I opened my case, sorry. And I pulled the first card. I was like, all right, that's it. It's not good. You know, put it aside.
Being the rest.
Oh no. Eat 'em.
No, yeah. Like, I opening all my cards, I've got just a big block of all the cards that I got, and they're in a deck box, and I've put them away, and I will never use them.
Anyway, for you anonymous Yahoo Answers user, as Jake said, capitalism.
Retard.
That's the moral.
Now, what they need to do is
I know
they
it's your
need
first
to-
time on the pod, but we try not to insult the people on here.
Oh, I mean, I
Well,
thought you
the people on here
I
we
thought you
insult, the
called
people that listen.
If you ask a question like that, you deserve to be insulted.
And on that note, thank you very much for listening, everyone. Thank you very much here for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for asking about
I made King of Games, by the way, on Duel Links.
You have anything more to say?
He's
there?
already stopped.
I've got nothing else to say. Just thanks for having me on.
No plugs? No plugs? Okay.
Well, I can
I'll see,
plug-
I'll see you
I
next
can
year,
plug
boys,
till
for
the
the next
cows come home.
podcast I'm allowed on.
You might be pushing it.
The link to Ben's channel's in the description below, as is most podcasts, really.
Check out Quarantine Cup videos. They're
Yeah.
going up.
Is that the one on Saturday?
Yeah, skip Saturday.
Skip the Thursday too, sorry.
Yes.
Just stop.